Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be going over Grow and Glow Upper Body. This is part of the Phase 2 program for Grow and Glow, which is a 10-week series I'm doing here on YouTube. So make sure you go down in the description box to download the PDF that goes along with this workout. There's a PDF for Phase 1, which is the first 5 weeks of the program, and a PDF for the second phase, which covers the last 5 weeks of the program. If you do this workout, make sure you tag me on Instagram and don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this killer upper body workout. Starting off the workout, we're going to be doing a warm-up. I did 10 minutes on an incline treadmill to get my body warm. Then I'm going to be doing some bodyweight exercises to also just work through some dynamic movements to get my upper body warm. So one of the best ways to do this is to grab a long resistance band, or this could be a PVC pipe, some kind of long stick that you could use, and we're going to be doing some mobility with our arms. So we're going to be doing a pass through, so we're going to go overhead and let our shoulders pass all the way to the back, so that band is going to hit our bums, and then we're going to bring it forward. We're also going to be doing around the world, so you're going to be going to the left, follow through for a couple of those, and then switch over to the other side. I'm also going to be doing some upright rows here to get my shoulders ready. So I'm stepping on the band with my foot, grabbing in narrow with my hands, and then leading up high with my elbows. You want to make sure that your wrist is staying straight here, and then your elbows are going up nice and high, keeping that core really tight. Then I'm doing some elevated push-ups here. If you struggle with push-ups, you can separate your feet out a little bit wider to get a more stable base. Just make sure that your elbows stay close to your body here and your core stays tight. There should be no dip in that lower back. Then I'm going to be doing some tricep dips here. So keeping my back really close to the bench, I'm going to skim my back down and then squeeze my triceps up at the top. And we are ready for the workout. First move here is one of my favorite shoulder moves. It is the rear Delt Fly. So I'm using a long resistance band for this, grabbing on the ends of the resistance band. I'm going to be pulling that band into my chest and squeezing my rear delt. So that's going to be the area on the back of your shoulder. This is a key area to improve your posture. So that's why this move is so great. Notice how I'm not coming all the way in with the band. You want to try to keep resistance the entire time. So I'm going to extend it all the way to my chest and then only come back about 5 inches until I feel just enough release on that band, and then bring it right back. The more lag you give it, the less time that you're working. So we want to try to get in as many reps as possible while keeping our core tight here. Don't dip that lower back. Make sure you're tucking that pelvis in and you're keeping yourself stable the entire time. Next exercise is banded pull-ups. So you can use any band for this, or you can also double up bands if you need a little more resistance. But this is a great way to progress yourself into a pull-up with your body weight. So what you're gonna do is loop the band onto the bar. You're gonna put your foot into the band. You're gonna fully extend your leg out. You're going to cross over the opposite leg, and then you're going to come off of the bench or the step, and you'll just be at a full dead hang here. Gripping the bar overhand, you're going to pull yourself up, tucking your elbows in close to your sides. The goal is to try to get your chin all the way up over the bar. I don't always do this during these few sets here because I'm still trying to get my strength back up on my pull-ups. So there was a few reps that I didn't get all the way over the bar, but if I couldn't, I tried to take it down really slow on the decline for about 3 seconds so that I could work on strengthening up my lats, and oh boy, am I feeling my lats today. Another progression, if you can't do the pull-ups or maybe you're not quite ready for it, you can come down into a banded pull down. So the band will be still up on the bar, but you're going to get a solid base going with your feet. So hip width apart with your feet, you're going to hinge forward and you're going to pull the band down into your chest, keeping your elbows really close to your sides, core engaged, and squeeze for a couple seconds at the bottom and then take it back nice and slow. This will be a good progression until you're ready to get up on the bar and actually do the pull-up. Next exercise is the single arm row. So you're gonna need a dumbbell or a kettlebell for this, as well as a bench. So for this one, you're putting your knee on the bench and you're leaning over. You're going to grab that dumbbell, you're going to row up, keeping your elbow really close to your side, and then you're going to tuck your elbow in, almost like you're bringing it to your spine. You're going to squeeze for a second and then lower it down nice and slow. Typically when you're doing one arm, you can do a little bit heavier. So I challenge you to increase the weight by 5 to 10 pounds here every set until you really max out. Really test yourself here and see what you can do. You could probably do more than you think you can. So you're gonna do 10 reps on one side and then you're going to switch over to the other side for another 10 reps. After that, we have an Arnold Press, one of my favorite moves for the shoulder because it's gonna hit your front, mid, and back shoulder. So we're gonna start in a standing position, keeping your core really tight here. Elbows are gonna start in front. You want to make sure that your elbow is perched up here and the dumbbells are going to be right under your chin. What you don't want to do is rest your elbows down to your side. Make sure they're up a few inches. Then you're going to press up and rotate your hands, meeting those dumbbells up at the top, and then you're going to lower them down and bring them right back towards your face. You can also sit on a bench for this if you'd like to modify, or you can go a little bit heavier if you're sitting on the bench, because it does take more core stabilization if you're standing. So if you want to go a little bit heavier or you need to modify, you can sit on the bench. We've hit the back, we've hit the shoulders, but now it's time to hit the chest and triceps. So we are going into a combo move here. This is a chest press to skull crusher. So I'm using 10-pound dumbbells here. Normally for a chest press, I could go a lot heavier, but because we're working triceps with this move as well, I'm going a bit lighter. So we're gonna have the dumbbells facing each other in a neutral position. You're gonna tuck those elbows down towards your side. You're going to press back up right over your chest. You're gonna lock your elbows in place, and then you're gonna bring the dumbbells right to the side of your head, and then you're gonna bring it right back to that over the chest position, lower it down for the chest press. Main thing here, you wanna make sure that your elbow is locked in place. You wanna make sure that you're not moving it as you're doing that skull crusher. Keep those elbows locked in and keep them tucked in as well. You don't want them flaring out here. They're gonna be tucked in so that you're actually hitting that tricep and being most efficient. Next up, we have a hammer to wide curl. So we're gonna be working the biceps here. I also used lighter weights for this one because of the wide curl. It takes a little bit more flexibility. So just keeping that in mind, I used 10 pounds for this. I'm going to go into a neutral position here by my side on the dumbbells. You're gonna curl it up to your chest, and then you're gonna go out wide with the dumbbells, keeping those elbows tucked into your side. Bring them back up and then down into that hammer curl. So it's hammer up, take it out wide, bring it up wide, take it down, hammer. Also make sure there's not a dip in your back here. Keep your core engaged. Nothing should be moving but your arms, and again, keeping those elbows tucked into your sides. All right, our last move of the day is going to be a straight arm pull down on the cable machine. You're gonna wanna find a cable machine attachment that is a bar. I usually just use the one that is pretty short, but this could also work if you have the longer bar. You're going to use lighter weight here as well. So I think I'm using about 17 to 20 pounds here. You're gonna shift your hips back, keeping your core really tight. Back is gonna stay flat here. You're gonna grip onto that bar, and your biceps should be right by your ears to start. So that's your starting position. You're going to lower down the arms, keeping your arms straight with just a slight bend in the elbows, and then you're gonna lower it down towards your quads, and then bring it back up nice and slow. This is going to hit your lats. And again, because you're keeping your arms straight, you will not need to use much weight here. All right, that is it for the workout. I hope you guys enjoy it. I love working upper body. I actually used to train just shoulders or just back on a whole day, but that's just not my needs anymore. So now I'm mostly doing one upper body day a week where I hit everything in one day. And let me tell you, it's working great and I am feeling it today. I'm curious to know, what is your favorite muscle to work in your upper body? Mine is probably my back, my lats, and I love shoulders as well. So comment down below, let me know. And that is it for the workout. Thank you guys so much for joining. Make sure you download the Phase 2 workout guide, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. It is going to be an ab workout, and it is fire. All right, I will see you guys then. Bye.